Hello, welcome to Woodland Permaculture. I'm Jenny Wood, and one of my viewers, asked for an update on my Urbanite project. And so I thought I'd give you one and let you know what I'm doing next with it. I've had a few little snags, and so I'm trying a new technique to see if I can make it a little bit better. So let me turn the camera around, I'll show you a little something. So on this windy day here in Tracy, I am showing you my Urbanite and the time that I planted. This is the first Urbanite pathway that I did, and the time that I put into that, you know, the herb time. I did put a lot of other time into it. And as you can see, some of this in this area, the thyme is doing really well and is beginning to spread. And of course, it's been probably 6 to 8 months since I put that in. So that is a really good thing. However, there are several places, like right in here, where the thyme's not doing very well. And some other places where it just didn't even take. And so like in this area, there's none. There's no thyme left in there. And the problem is in several different places. I think I had like a 50% success rate with the thyme. And so most of this I'm okay with. I'm just going to kind of leave it and see if I can let the thyme spread out a little bit more. See, right in here, there's not really anything in this area at all. So that's this first pathway. This is the pathway that goes from my garage and the driveway on the side of my house up to the gate right in there. And I had to put a couple of rounds of thyme in here where I put some in and a lot of it died, and so I had to put in another round, and there's still a lot of places where it just didn't work. Like this little piece right here, dead. And this piece right here, dead. But there are still some, like this one, that is growing, and this one that is growing and starting to spread. And so I have hope for this area as well. I just think it's going to take more time. And thankfully I don't care so much about these two areas. They're fine for now. However, now we are in the back in the Urbanite around the pool, between the pool and the patio. And in this area, I've struggled a little bit more. This is a part that gets a lot more shade, and so I was trying to get something that can tolerate more shade, but my nursery owner, Tracy, has not been able to find me the right stuff. And so I went to Ace and I got a few different kinds of things and planted them in here, and I've had very mixed results. Most of it died. I think I got like 3 flats of different things. Wait, hold on, I can tell you exactly what I got because I have a tag here. What is this called? Let me find it. Isotoma Mini Blue. So it was a ground cover, and it was really interesting because in this area where it gets a lot more sun, it's really done much better. So this is obviously not stuff that was really shade tolerant like I was trying to get. And so all of the stuff that was in the shade died, and the stuff down there died. And this part here, this section, is much more important because we want to be able to entertain back here, have guests, and jump in our pool. And Andy is quite concerned about the dirt in between the Urbanite getting into the pool and making a mess and not being very nice with guests. And I agree. I think that's a problem. So he came up with a good possible solution that I'm going to try today. I went to Tracy Topsoil and got a bag of pebbles. And these are small pebbles that I'm going to put in between the Urbanite and press down into that soil, the compost that I have right there. I am leaving the plants that are doing well though, so that maybe they will have a chance and continue to grow over the pebbles. I would love that. But we do definitely need to cover up this dirt. And since I can't seem to find plants that will just work well in this area, I am just gonna try something a little different today. So that's what I'm working on, and you can see some of the things that I'm doing today, and I'll let you watch me figure out how to put these pebbles in the best I can. So far what I have done is taken out all of the dead plants that I put in, mostly in along this edge and in different places. And now I'm sweeping as much as I can the dirt into the cracks in hopes that I can maintain it down in there a little bit. Next thing I'm going to do is just start getting some pebbles and pressing them down into the cracks in between the cement. And I'm really hoping that just pressing them down in there will keep them in place as much as possible. And I won't have to do anything weird to keep them in there. So we'll see how it works though. I thought that maybe back of a hammer might help in these small crevices to press the pebbles down in there. I think it'll work. They do seem to be going down in there pretty well. This is obviously going to be a very manual and maybe a fairly long process, but from the very beginning it looks like it could work and it could look fairly nice. I still want some green in here, so that's why I left the greenish plants still in there. So, and I hope maybe they will grow and maybe even grow over the pebbles. But for now, if this works, at least we won't be getting dirt in the pool and it'll be a little more comfortable to walk on, I hope. My good boy. You're my good boy. Okay, I think I've got it all put in there now, all of my pebbles. I put them in all of this area here in the shady part, as well as here in the sunny part, going way up that way. And I think I really like how they feel when you walk on them. They're very comfortable. And as long as they stay in their crevices, more or less, then I think this will be a really good solution for now. I may even think about doing this same thing on the other Urbanite pathways that we use a lot. So there you have it, an Urbanite pathway update and some new ways of doing the Urbanite. Still lets the water go through so that it's not like concrete, and it still has an opportunity to grow some green. I may decide to plant some more green back here if I can find the right stuff that will work here. And I think I may put some pebbles in some of the other pathways, like I said. That's all that I've got for today. I'm so grateful that you're sticking with me and that some of you are even interested in updates and seeing what's still happening. I've got more to come. I may even do another update soon on the pathways to show some other things that I'm going to do. You guys take care and God bless.